We need to talk about the Netflix original White Lines. White Lines is the English-Spanish mystery thriller created by Alex Pina, who's actually the creator of Money Heist, so I was expecting big things. If you love all things film and funny skits, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload. If I'm going to be honest, it took me 3 episodes to get into it and it only really got good from the 3rd episode. It has a good budget, it's shot well, it's in an amazing location, yet something was missing. Maybe it's because the shots weren't very playful, as they're pretty standard and typical for British television shows. However, it does have good symbolism, especially when it cuts to a different scene. There is this scene with Boxer where there's water being displayed on the projector, then it cuts to a scene in water, and I thought that was quite clever. I think the whole narrative of White Lines is actually really good, it's just the script that lets it down. There was a lot of unnecessary parts and I just didn't feel a connection to any of the characters. So when the massive twist at the end happens, you just don't care. I don't think annoying characters are what's to blame in this, as every show has annoying characters, for example, Toro in Money Heist. But I just wish the script allowed us to build more of a connection with the characters. So I'm going to sum up my most memorable characters. Zoe, played by Laura Haddock. Zoe is the protagonist that abandoned her family to find out what happened to her brother. I get looking up to your brother, but she is obsessed with him. There's actually a point where I get tired of all the flashbacks of her brother. Can we just talk about when Zoe stole all those drugs? If I was in someone's house and I found loads of serious drugs, I'd think, oh my gosh, they're in some deep shit. Zoe stole all these drugs as she wanted to use them as leverage to find out what Marcus knew about the death of her brother. Zoe could have taken one bag and Marcus would have needed it back, but instead she decided to take all the drugs and ended up losing them, putting Marcus's family in danger. Why would you see loads of drugs and think, I'm gonna take them all? Like, who even does that? Then Zoe went to tell the police about Marcus's situation as she was freaking out. Meanwhile, Boxer was sorting out the whole situation when he didn't need to. But in Zoe's defense, she didn't know that Boxer was sorting it out. Her ending was a bit of a cliffhanger, so who knows what she's gonna do next? And do I care? No. Boxer, played by Nuno Lopes. Boxer is basically the best thing about this series. He looks really tough and hard, but really he's a soft cuddly bear. For some reason, I see Boxer as a gentleman, even though he basically butchered all those Romanians on the boat. He literally impaled them like fish. He put a hook through one of them. He's not to be messed with. Oreo Calafat, played by Juan Diego Boto. Oreo definitely has something weird for his mom. We're introduced to him kissing his mom on the lips, but that's pretty typical for Spanish culture. But then we see him in bed with his mom and he's like sniffing her hair, like that's really creepy. Then it's actually revealed that he fancies his mom in a meeting that he set up. Oriol is such a coward, as he bursts Cristobal's eardrums, and he's a DJ, so that's literally the worst thing you can ever do to a DJ, make them deaf. Then Oriol goes crying to his mom, who then goes to Cristobal's dad being like, I'm really sorry, please don't retaliate, it was the dad's fault, and blames it all on the dad when it isn't his fault. I'm so glad Oriol's father left the company to him and Kika. I get why Oriol's annoyed, as he's the one that really puts in all the hard work and his sister's literally done nothing. But Oriol's mom literally controls him. All she has to do is get naked and he'll be like, yes mom. Axel, played by Tom Rhys-Harris. Axel is meant to be the ultimate lad, but he just comes across as a total prick. He slept with his best mate's wife, he slept with his girlfriend's mom, then he sold the clubs that him and his friends all built together, and then burnt all the cash. The only redeeming thing about Axel is the relationship he has with Zoe. As you can tell, he really looks out and cares for his little sister. Anna, played by Angela Griffin. Literally the whole reason this is happening. Anna got married to Marcus and slept with his best mate Axel. Then Axel threatened to tell Marcus, so Anna drowned him. Then she gets Marcus to help move the body, saying that Axel died from a drug overdose. Axel then wakes up in a boot of a car and Anna begs Marcus to run him over so he doesn't go to the police. Remarkably, Axel is still alive, then Anna gets out the car and beats him to death. Anna is literally evil. She killed Axel not once, but twice, and involves Marcus, his best mate. To top it off, Marcus only found out that Anna slept with Axel when they were older and they had kids together. Also, shout out to Cassius Nelson, who plays the young Anna, she was great. Kika Calafat, played by Marta Milans. The only innocent one who had a summer romance and her mum stole her man. Can you believe that? Conchita Calafat, played by Belen Lopez. Oriol and Kika's mom, who is the definition of a MILF. She slept with her daughter's boyfriend, then allowed her son to sleep in the bed with her when he was younger and knew he had a boner, and even admitted that she used to wriggle her bum. Like, what? That's her son. She even gets naked in front of Oriol when he's a grown man. I don't know if she liked the attention or what, but it's just weird. I really like how all the women in White Lines are really strong and independent, and Conchita is definitely one of them. White Lines definitely has the internet split as to whether it's good or bad, but here are some of the funny tweets that I saw. One image that I saw on Twitter that was really funny is of Zoe Zoe, her husband, and Boxer in a car. It's got Zoe's husband as the you and then Boxer as the guy she tells you not to worry about, which is so true, as I feel so sorry for Zoe's husband at home, as he's just been a good husband looking after her kid when she's out here like sleeping with Boxer. Plus, Zoe makes her husband and Boxer feel bad about her cheating. So another tweet I saw, which was really funny, was the most realistic thing about white lines is the English people living in Spain for 20 years and none of them learning Spanish, which is so true and hilarious. Also, he put a comment down below saying, if only the Mancunian accents were as realistic. Now, when I first heard Zoe's accent, I was a bit like, I think she gave it her best go, as some people do something like that. One tweet that I totally agree with is this one of Boxer, and this girl saying, the best thing about white lines was this guy, and it 100% was. The last tweet that I'm going to talk about is the worst characters, and we can see Anna and Zoe, then it's got the best characters, and it's Boxer. If you've seen White Lines, comment down below what you think about it and give me your opinions, as I love to hear them. If you got this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload.